guys, so we are back again, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of a demo with a new game that came out. You guys may have heard it, you may have not. It's called Frostpunk, and it is a survival city management game set in a steampunk universe. I really enjoyed it. It's going to be a pretty short video, just a little bit of a demo clip because I kind of just wanted to gauge and see if people would like it or not, and if they like that type of video. And if they did, leave a comment, like the video, and I will for sure end up making a series on it. And you guys can see if you want to get it yourself. Definitely support the developer and buy the game if you like it. So, without any ado, we are going to get into it. Okay, guys, so this is the main window for Frostpunk. As you can see here, that's the generator. Um, Basically, that's what your city needs to survive. It's your main heat source. If you look down below, you have the steam level 1, which is my power level right now. You can increase the range by going over to the range settings, and that will move out the heat zone. So right there, that's the heat zone 1. You can increase the heat zone 2, and that would include that area right there. So that's my hunter's hut. That's how you get food. I only have 5 workers in it right now, but I need to increase that to get more food. That is my workshop. That's where you do all your research. It's a very important building. You can build more than one, and it speeds up the time of your research. It's my stockpiles. That's all the resources I have right now. It's a regular tent. You can upgrade the tents and make them better. It's a cookhouse. That's how you deliver rations. Food is split up into raw food and rations. And the rations are what people eat, and the raw food is what the hunter's hut provides. Child shelter, that's one of the laws that I passed. I decided to put kids in the shelters, and they're helping at medical facilities, which is part of the laws. So as you can see, yeah, the child is working at the medical post. That's a coal pile. Right now I don't have any mines, but you can see my settlers are walking up there right now to keep the generator powered. Coal is probably one of the most important resources in the game, next to food. You can see these guys kind of blazing their own trail here through the snow. I love the graphics in this game. It's very, very detailed. If I go into my book of laws here, you can see the different laws you can pass. Right now I only have the adaptation section, but I'm going to go into it here and show you a little bit of what I passed so far. Radical treatments, child shelters, and medic apprentices, which make the children work at the medical centers and make them more efficient. So there's a bunch of different laws you can pass. You can go kind of as a tyrant or a beneficent leader. But we're going to get into it here and play a little bit. So I need more houses, and each tent building gives you 10 places to live for your settlers. So I'm going to put 2 here in my second ring. I'm going to build my city, as you can see, in a circular type manner. I'm going to have the roads go around in a circle with the main roads, the crossroads, splitting into the center here. I only have enough wood to build a little bit out, but I kind of want to get that a bit defined before I go any further. So we're going to get that done. There we go. Build that up. I don't have enough. We'll go right there. Speed it up a little bit. The game does, if you play it on normal speed, it takes a while. I like to kind of play it a little bit of a faster pace myself, but it's kind of up to preference. There's an event. So it's just the people thanking me for building the child shelter instead of making the children work in labor camps or at the coal mines, sending the kids to the mines, which I chose not to do. So we have our sawmills done. We need to get that up right away because most of your research and your buildings are done with wood. So wood is also your, I would say, your third most important resource. So we're gonna do beacons, but we don't have enough wood. So we have to wait until we have enough wood before we can research beacons. So we're gonna put research on hold for the minute. Get these guys working on pulling in those crates. You start off with a bit of salvage that you can pull resources in from before you have all your stuff researched, which is kind of nice. Take these extra guys, put them in the hunter's hut so we don't starve to death, because that would suck. Eight, 9, come on, you can do it. 10 wood, there we go. So now we can research our beacon, and the beacon will let you explore the world with scouts. And that's kind of how you progress the storyline in the game. You can also pull in extra settlers, pull in extra resources with your scouts. The beacon is very important. So we're going to go in for our sawmill next. I don't quite have enough wood to build it. So we're going to have to wait a little bit. I think we might not have enough time today. It operates on a day-night cycle. And your workers will only work for a certain amount of time before they have free time, and then they go to bed. They sleep all night. Oh, see that sound right there? That horn? That horn signals that I'm not sure if you guys could hear it or not. Signals that the workday is over. So I will not be pulling in any more resources. Most of my facilities will be closed except for the hunter's hut. Nothing else is going to be working today. So we're gonna place the sawmill. And the good thing is that when they have free time, when they're not working, they do build buildings. So we can get this building built, and you extend this road a little bit until they have enough wood to fully pull the road out. Let's see. We'll extend the time a little bit faster. You can see it's the nighttime. All the builders going to build the building. You might be able to see the hunters head off here in a minute. I'll see if I can show you guys. I love the graphics of this game. It's so visually stunning. You can hear the wind, the blaze from the storm. And that horn signals that it is daytime. But as you can see, we had a cold trigger event, and the temperature has dramatically decreased. So that's going to cause us some issues because it's really, really cold. I do apologize if anybody who is watching this and they operate on Celsius. As you can tell, I am an American, so I run on Fahrenheit. That's just kind of what I'm more comfortable with, so that's usually what I change things to, if Celsius is the default option. So we're going to finish our road here and extend it out. That way it's connected to the main road so our workers can get to the sawmill. And we can stop them from having to salvage on the wreckage, which is what we're going to do, and send them to the sawmill, which is far more efficient. We can click on it. I had a little bit of issue here. You can rotate your screen using keyboard commands to move the screen around. And now our sawmill is up and running, and we should have a good amount of wood coming in. We allocated our hunter's hut with the rest of our extra workers. And our beacon's done, so things are looking up for these guys. So what do we need to build the beacon? The beacon's in tech. Then we need steel, which we don't have enough of yet. So we're going to send out our available workers to salvage steel. Engineers and workers are different social classes. Workers are your less educated folks. Engineers are your more educated folks. But sometimes you can, depending on the building, you can send them to do the same task. We're going to get this coal thumper researched here so we can get a good stream of coal. It's not the best coal thing that we can get. And it doesn't look like we can do any laws just yet either. I was just giving that a check. So those two coal piles I was up there mining are done. We're going to send some guys in. And as you can see in that coal pile, I sent both engineers and workers. Because there's no use in just having those engineers sit around. Even though they are the more educated group of people I have, I need everybody on hand to pull that coal for the generator. And our law text. So we're going to do a new law here. Healthcare is very, very important, so I'm going to go with a care house for the extremely sick, the terminally ill. And as you can see, as I passed that, hope went up down at the bottom. So we are going to go into health. We're going to pop one of these things up. And something I also wanted to mention. So you can see the hope and discontent. If the hope falls too low and discontent rises too high, your game will end. So these are the terminally ill guys, and once the building here is finished, they will move from the medical hut to this building, and it'll free up people who are sick, but not terminally ill, to go to the medical hut to get treated to go back to work. So just about finished. There it goes. Promise fulfilled. We get more hope. You can see those two terminally ill patients got moved. See, there they are right there. And that freed up space in our medical facility to treat people who are sick so we can send them back. That building, as you can see, it's got that temperature thing on it. Right now it's negative 40 Fahrenheit, so it's too cold for that building to operate at night. So it's not functioning right now, where normally it would be. Those guys heading off in the corner there, those are my hunters. As you can see, like up in the activities, right up there in the corner, it says going to hunt. And they will be back in the morning, and they will bring more food for us. I have the basic hunter building right now. It's not the best, but it'll do with the population level that we have at the moment. We're going to speed this up here. See if we can get it back into daylight again. Oh wait, it stopped on me here. Well, I think right here we're going to go ahead and we're going to end it. I hope you guys enjoyed Frostpunk. This little demo of the game that I wanted to showcase for you guys. I really enjoyed the game. I hope you enjoy the game. Remember to like, subscribe, share, and I will catch you on the next one.